Howdy folks, hope you're all well. Really quickly, or kind of. So today something very different again, kind of fishing related. As some of you all have seen on my Instagram post, if you follow me there, I've now joined the BAA as well as a bailiff. So I am now an Angling Trust VBS. For those of you who don't know, it's a voluntary bailiff for the Angling Trust, and then now a bailiff for the BAA, of which I'm a member as well. Or now my wife happily has nicknamed me Officer Doofy. For those of you who see that movie, it's that guy with the pneumatic Henry vacuum cleaner. Thanks, love. Yeah, so today this has been organised by Kidderminster Police. We're going on a patrol. I believe the EA will be there and the police. I'll be there as BAA, but also I don't think anyone else is there as Angling Trust, so I'll just double barrel. I'm going to do 2 reports for the same patrol. Hopefully we don't find anything untoward. It's all seen or dancing. But on the other side of it, there is the outside chance that we may find something untoward and we can deal with it appropriately. But again, it's all something new for me, so it's a great thing to learn really, or to see how to deal with the situation. But yeah, I'm not sure what I can and can't film, so you'll have to bear with me, because obviously it could well be very sensitive in regards to the police. So I'm doing to keep respectful to EA as well as the police. So yeah, we'll see what that looks like. But hopefully I can get some sort of footage to show you what's going on, and then put a video up. So yeah, I'll catch you in a bit.
Hi up, lads. Hi up. How are we doing?
Right, it's him, not me.
Forthcoming, is it?
Got hello. Hang on a second.
They've weighted it down, so I don't know if I've used that part.
That's like a minnow trap, isn't it?
Well, to be honest, this is
That's what it looks like to me, but the way it's... Yeah.
Don't turn round quick, if you're going to have the shock of your life. Look at all this. How you doing, Muck? You alright?
how are you? My name's alright.
You're thinking, how the hell does that copper know that?
You've been talking to my brother.
Have you been here, Wigan, haven't you?
You ain't that clever, you know.
How you doing, mate? You alright? Nice to meet you.
And you too.
You alright? You okay to just pop up here, or have you got a rod in?
KDAA.
Oh, he's an awfully Viking, fine.
How you
Hello
doing?
there.
You alright? I'll tell you what, if you ain't got a rod licence, all we're here to do today, mate, have you ever seen these signs off Leviathan? Yeah. What, the yellow one? The one just here, I think.
What is it?
No, it's just like, it's basically, it's West Mercia's targeted control for fish. I know, respect.
Yeah.
We know it's been going on in Blackstone, and we're not just doing today, we're doing
That's it, Ribsford, yeah.
operation going into August and September. Basically to reassure anglers like yourself that we're doing something to help stop the fish stuff. We're working with our partners here, like Angling Trust and BAA. Carry on. And my colleagues here from the Environment Agency. So if you want, I'll pass you on to my colleague here.
So 2 anglers.
How are you?
Oh, this is the concrete block I was on about.
Nice to meet you. Actually, a clown. That's my perfection. That's been said before. Sorry to intrude. Basically, today we're doing an ongoing operation, which is, I don't know if you've seen the signs. Oh, the Leviathan. So that's the West Mercia led. It's been rolled out to all forces.
Right, so this obviously is a bit of a common dumping ground. It looks like this is used like pretty regular. couple of drawers, PC unit, old tyres. Oh, there's all sorts chucked in over there.
Anything?
No, I haven't had much at all today. Had a better day yesterday, but not today.
Did you? Did you have any barbel yesterday?
Later on in the evening, late evening.
Lovely.
Yeah,
good.
And a few chub as well.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
From this peg or a bit further
No,
down?
a bit further down near the pub. Yeah, but not today.
No, I think it's not there. Oh, yes, yeah.
Coming up. You alright?
Yeah.
How's life?
Alright, not last week. Not too bad.
Good.
Yeah, had a few barbels.
Oh,
Yeah? You haven't, have you?
Yeah, few barbels.
that's the
You
first.
serious?
Can you show this?
You're being locked up, you are. I've done this 7 the other day. I only got 5 chub out and I got told that I'd blank.
Chub game, can't do that.
Where is everyone? Probably keeping it there.
Hello mate, you alright? You alright? We're just doing something called Off Leviathan today. Really, Off Leviathan. It's West Mersey, it's about fish fed and social behaviour, targeting people who are not fishing correctly. Real good anglers like I'm sure you are. Got my colleague here from the Environment Agency. Just going to give you quick checks and get out your ass and get back to dipping your line, alright? Cheers, Mucker.
Hi up folks. So it's now been a few weeks since I was involved in Operation Leviathan, and obviously you've watched the video, you've seen my ugly mug, so the police have obviously given me permission to put this video up. The reason really first and foremost that I wanted to do the video was just to give the police and the EA a bit of coverage in a positive way for a change, because they always seem to be getting a lot of bad mouthing for doing absolutely nothing when it comes to the angling environment, and I know from experience that's not the case, but I also know that it's really hard for them to be able to pull it off. Like every business I guess, there's lots of constraints around manpower, budgets, time frames, so to be able to pull 2 or 3 organisations together on the same day at the same time frame is really hard. The great news is, like I say, there was Operation Leviathan that I was involved with. A couple of days after Operation Everglade. What I am aware of is on Operation Everglade, both the police and the EA gave up their own time, so they weren't on duty, they came in to help out because they know it needed to get done. So hats off to them all. I think it's a great cause. They're obviously very passionate because most of them are anglers themselves, and they're determined to make a difference, and that's what I would like to think I can do, even with my little bits really, here and there. So yeah, over the 2 days and the 2 operations, there were 46 licence checks on those 2 days. From that came 6 rod licence offences. So there was some results in the end, which was great to see and to hear. And Operation Leviathan that I was on, there were 27 checks and 2 rod offences, if you like, and those were that one person had no rod licence whatsoever and was about to start fishing, and unfortunately there was another angler that had, albeit it seems very innocent, he'd left baited lines in the river and wasn't present. I think first and foremost, this isn't a name shame thing, so I'm never going to be shouting that out, but and there's no footage videos of anybody in that who's involved, but I think first and foremost, the way that the police and EA dealt with everything was a bit of an eye-opener for me, but also common sense. So on the time or on the day of the licence checks, the great news was the police officer, I don't think there was one angler that didn't laugh, smile, joke about being checked by us. And because the officer sort of opened with a respectful conversation with the angler, that was reciprocated by the angler to us as well, which is great to see. And the same with the EA. I mean, the no rod licence angler, the EA were quite lenient with him and said, look, if you buy a rod licence now, because you can do it online instantly, because he hadn't actually got his fishing tackle in the water, so to speak, he wasn't wetting a line, you can fish. And he did, and I've got to be fair to the lad who it was. He was trying so hard to make sure that we knew that he'd bought that licence there and then. And he did, came back over, got the email confirmation, and away he went. The second angler, it seemed to be very, very innocent and genuine. Packed all his stuff away. He got a couple of the rods as well, so he's fishing a 4-rod licence, I believe, but he'd actually left 2 rods in the water and completely forgot about them, and he'd gone off to work. Unfortunately, EA will only still see that, accident or not, as an offence. It may not have been intended, but it was an offence, and hats off to the EA, they dealt with it. I don't want to use the word leniently, but they certainly were very kind to that angler, I think, because he could have had all of his tackle confiscated. So we managed to get hold of the angler, and in fairness, they came to a compromise. The other anglers there got his fishing tackle out of the water, and it was all done and sorted in a nice way. What the long-term outcome is, I don't know, because obviously I'm not involved in that, so I'm not sure if he's got a fine, a caution, I don't know how that would work. But yeah, that was dealt with appropriately. Other than that, it was a really successful day. Like I say, I enjoyed chatting with all the anglers from the BAA side and the Angling Trust side. The EA officer, again, having laughs and jokes, bumped into a couple of fishing stars, if you like. Again, there's no photos of faces or whatnot, but they were fishing in Bewdley town. Yeah, the officer, he realised who they were before we even got down there. He was laughing and joking about if they haven't got a licence, God help us all. But it was a really nice day. So yeah, and now I'm with the BAA, as some of you know. We're trying to ramp up those checks as well and get as many as we can. And it's really opened my eyes as to how many people think it's okay to just fish outside the bylaws of the club. Lots of them, we've caught some with no licences whatsoever. And some guys that fish well over the sun down. But again, dealing with them politely. So far, I've not had any issues whilst I've been out with the other bailiffs. But obviously, that's going to come at some point, I'm sure, where someone's really unhappy they've got caught. But no, that's it for me, guys. Thanks for watching if you did. I know it's not fishing directly rated, it's just a bit of an overview of what went on that day. But I will get some more fishing videos out as soon as I can, and I will catch you in a bit. Cheers.